What's going on, Sunshine? Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. We're going to go ahead and get into the shift. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was picking up this shit ghetto. So, it's giving the vibe of some ghetto shit that may be transpiring around you or in your life, honey. Mercury retrograde is in full effect. All right, I'm also picking up on an individual being ghosted. You may also be the one ghosting an individual. Some of you guys may be picking up on some spirit activity also. You may also notice like some fingerprints or handprints. Or someone could end up writing like, back in the day when y'all was kids, you used to blow your breath on a window and then you would write something out. I feel as if that may end up happening, but I don't feel as if someone has actually, like a person, a living person has actually blown their breath on a window and is writing something out. So like it could be some spirit activity that someone is dealing with. I'm also picking up on you receiving messages from people from the past. Okay. Open lines of communication. There is no trickery involved in this situation. So it's like it's safe for you to communicate with this person. They may be opening up to you or vice versa. I also pick up on things being good in the work sector. You ain't got to worry about nobody playing games. You definitely in your lane. You're in your element is what I hear. I am picking up on some vacation time. So some of you guys may be planning for some vacation time. This could be mental health days or you just taking off, honey. Just say it's a nice day outside. I do not want to deal with other people. Okay. So let's find out the shift. Spirit, what is the message? Y'all said this shit is ghetto. So what is this ghetto energy? Child, a side piece. Not only that, this is also an individual setting their responsibilities to the side. I do feel as if someone could be piecing together their finances. I am picking up also on side jobs, side hustles, and side bitches. Now, nothing is serious when it comes to a relationship. Bottom of the deck, look at you. You're like, you know what? I'm not giving this person another chance, another opportunity, because I don't know where the fuck things are headed. So you're tired of giving someone a chance. You're tired of being in the dark. You get to a place where you really feel like, I can't trust this person. There's something about the situation that may have been a disappointment or it could have hurt you at one point in time. You know, it's like, hey, I was hurt by you ghosting me, or I was hurt by the way you reacted to the situation instead of being more mature about it. You or this individual could have an N, M, or a C, first, middle, last initial. But there's a lack of trust. Okay. When it comes to dating, someone is not looking for a serious relationship right now. They may put their relationship on the back burner. So there isn't a lot of activity, communication between you and this person. And for some, you may end up finding out that there's someone else that's in the picture straight up. Scorpio energy. Now, if you were coming to the realization that you have been in a third-party relationship, that shit is changing. And how someone once identified an individual, a home wrecker, a side piece, a side dude, that label is changing. It's no longer following someone around. Okay. But there is a Scorpio that either has a side piece or I heard boyfriend number 2. Ooh, child. Bottom of the deck, look at you. 4 of Wands. So you ain't giving someone no more opportunities when it comes to coming over to your house, hanging out with you. Okay. There's no more chances when it comes to housing. An individual is also going to find out about a side piece after the passing of their partner. That's when a side piece come out. And I also feel as if this is the kind of side piece, like, they really don't want any type of strings attached to their relationship. So if this person ended up passing away, they wouldn't go to the funeral. This is not the kind of shady bitch that'll smile in the individual's face or try to make their presence known. Five of Pentacles. And if you were being labeled as being somebody's side piece, or even if an individual didn't directly say, like, oh, you a side piece, you know, there could have been conversations that you may have had with someone, and they started pointing out things within your relationship that were red flags. Like, oh, you ain't heard from that person? Oh, y'all didn't do nothing on Valentine's Day? Oh, yeah. Someone is pointing that out. And I do feel as if the Five of Pentacles energy, you got an individual who's feeling left out in the cold. They're not getting no attention. But that's also going to change. Because one minute somebody wasn't getting no love, wasn't getting no attention. Now all of a sudden, they getting some love and some attention. The month of June may be significant. That could be an anniversary or the date of someone's birthday. Could even be significant when it comes to the passing of someone, or their anniversary could be in June. So side piece. Scorpionic energy, Five of Pentacles. And I'm also picking up on someone is willing to settle to be another person's side piece because they don't really want any strings attached. Okay. For others of you though, whatever it was that you were doing on the side hustle, side jobs, things that you were putting on the back burner, that's about to change. And I do feel as if there is some neglect there. And you may be coming to the realization of that. You know, you could be saying to yourself like, damn, you know, I'm neglecting my part-time job. That's got to change. Because I do feel like someone's side hustle is about to be their main stream of income. But the reason why things haven't picked up off the ground is because someone is treating it like it's just a side hustle, instead of putting all of their effort and energy into it to make this business prosperous. When it comes to someone sitting relationships on the side, platonic relationships, family relationships, putting that to the side, this individual ends up feeling left out when everybody is invited to a family gathering, invited to hang out together. And I do feel like in time that's going to actually change, because I do feel as if now people are wanting to invite you. People are wanting to include you. The month of August, the month of April will also be significant. And somebody who want to come back and live with you, would you say ain't happening? Yeah, they ready to spin the block. And that's because they fucking homeless with that Five of Pentacles energy. See, things changed in their situation. And now they're feeling left out. Below zero, so it's cold outside. Somebody need a warm place to stay. Now, your confirmation will be if you were in a relationship with someone and you found out they had a side piece and he ended up breaking up with that person. Well, guess what? Your person is fucking homeless. Okay? They started really thinking about your ass when it was below zero, when it was cold as hell, wherever you at. Now, everybody that's watching this, it ain't below zero where you at, but it may be colder than normal. It's a confirmation. Okay. So there's a shift. Whatever was put to the side, neglected, ignored, that's about to change. Nine of Wands. So, fighting for what you believe in, recognizing how much you have truly overcome. I do feel like within this situation, some of you guys may have experienced some headaches. You could even experience visual changes. Some seeing floaters. I do feel as if you have put in a lot of work, and that is getting recognition. Putting in work on yourself. And I also feel like someone could be like preparing the ground. So you could be gardening, thinking about gardening. Yeah, but you're resilient. And it didn't matter for some of you guys what people said about you, you still pushed through. Regardless of how bad it hurt. This feels as if whatever this situation was, again, it was a headache. You have to take some action though. And you have to make a decision to stop giving somebody a chance. Now, I do feel as if things is resurrecting from the fucking past. And those things and people that are resurrecting from the past, bottom of the deck, again, it says no more chances. So ain't shit to talk about. Because you know that this person, look at this, manipulative. You have everything that you need to make shit happen for yourself. You don't need nobody else. And you will have someone who is trying to make you feel as if, oh, you need them, when in all actuality, no, motherfucker, you need me. Period. You say, bitch, I'm going to eat regardless, honey. You can't trust that person. And you can't trust that person because of the decisions that they have made in the past. I also feel as if some of you guys are done judging someone based off of their past. So those who may have found themselves in a third-party relationship or exploring a poly connection, you could have received a lot of backlash. It could have been emotionally draining dealing with the individual. And someone that you put a lot of trust in, you had to revoke their fucking trust card. Okay? Just say, trust fund, bitch. You ain't it. Especially if you're trusting somebody with your funds. Leo energy. So again, this was about you having to have strength. This was about you having to push through. I also feel as if this is a time where you are learning to control not only your emotions, but the things that you say. Even the most outspoken person during this time is learning to tame the tongue. The power of life and death lies in your tongue. I also feel as if somebody's side piece is pissed off because when it's all said and done and an individual passed away, they was left out in the cold. They didn't get shit. They didn't even get no fucking recognition for being a side bitch. What you say? And bitch, why would you, honey? So it's like the side bitch was left empty-handed. And if you're dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio, especially a Leo, this Leo worked their ass off. And it's only one person that can tame them, that can get them to bite their tongue, not say what they thinking. Look at this, Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you guys are also no longer giving an individual any more chances to play off your emotions. This is a level of emotional intelligence. This person knows what to say, or they know what to do to get you emotionally invested. And you say, not this time, ho. Shit. Just say, trust fund. Revolt, bitch. That's why Spirit said this shit ghetto. It is. I do see Leos being very vocal right now. I'm also picking up on a cliffhanger. And someone who could have like a cleft palate. This person is like, you know what? I learned a major lesson. And then there's an individual who they do have a side piece. But that relationship has come to an end because they feel like their side piece ain't worth shit. A piss po excuse is what I heard. They don't have anything to offer. They're never there for that person. They always leave them out in the cold. So it's like someone is, and that shit is crazy because it's like, why would you even expect all of that out of a side piece? Or why would you even have somebody on the side when it sounds as if you got a main piece? But you sitting up talking about what your side piece ain't doing. Maybe if you water the grass that you have, that shit'll be green. Okay? Instead of looking elsewhere. Because that bitch ain't even got grass. Or that dude ain't even got grass, honey. Shit is crazy. What is the message? Look at this. 4 of Wands. Somebody has worked hard, especially when it comes to building a stable routine for themselves, building a stable life, a stable household. If you've been living at your home for the past 9 months to 9 years, that is a confirmation to this message. And again, somebody who had like a savings account or had put some money to the side, either an individual ends up stealing from you or your finances are completely depleted. And that may be something that you are looking at. I do feel as if someone may be fighting also. This could be like with a leasing company or a rental property. And you may have to have courage to address someone or approach someone, especially about some shit that's not working in your home. Okay? This is like maintenance ain't doing their fucking job. And the reason why maintenance ain't doing their job because they screwing somebody else in the fucking complex. Okay? Yeah, they got a side piece in the complex, honey. They supposed to be working today. Laid up in this bitch house. You say, come fix my fucking refrigerator. Dishwasher. The hell? Come fix the locks. But there's a shift. And that shift may also include someone's side piece will be going back to the living situation. So if it's like shit that's not working in your home and, you know, maintenance man ain't never around, somebody about to snitch on the maintenance man. And the maintenance man about to lose their fucking job because they treated it like it was a side hustle. And maybe it was a little side hustle, a little gig. But they wasn't doing the job. They wasn't doing the work, honey. Infinity symbols will be, I was about to say they will be connected. They're connecting you and a Leo. But I feel as if infinity symbols will be significant. It's time for you to take action. You have a lot of wands out here, so you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. But this is about you needing to take action. And I feel like for some of you guys, the best course of action that you have taken was to show strength, courage in the face of adversity. Especially when it comes to you standing up for yourself. You're not tripping off of the things that people said about you behind your back. Especially someone who could have been, again, in a third-party relationship. She said you knew that shit would die down. And somebody also lost money behind that. Directly or indirectly. Okay? So what is this action you need to take? And Spirit is also wanting you to look at a Leo's actions. Look at how they act. This person, they a little stressed. They a little overwhelmed. I do feel like your spiritual team is taking some action. And for some of you guys, there is a Leo that is a spiritual protector. The month of October could be significant around 31st. Tower card, honey. Your person's actions will shock the shit out of you. And I am picking up on like there being like some loud thunder or loud boom noise. Tower moment for Aries, Scorpio. Scorpio ass gonna get kicked out the house between now and October. I do pick up on an individual taking some type of complaint or issue that they have all the way up to the top. And I do feel as if the individuals at the top, there will be some changes. Like they are completely shocked. May even be pissed off. Another confirmation will be you seeing black clouds of smoke to this message. Spirit said no more chances. No more arguing, no more fighting, no more competing. And you're not even giving somebody an opportunity to argue with you, to back talk. Okay. especially somebody that you can't trust. For some of y'all, you like, bitch, I don't even want you around me. Okay, you say, bitch, if I can't trust you. Because I am getting this visual of not someone being a side piece, but someone having to stand with their side towards an individual, not wanting that person to stand directly behind them. So you're already on guard. You're already on go mode. Just say, honey, if a bitch try, it won't be their day. Okay? I'm about to send them to Jesus. Mm-hmm. They about to meet their maker. But that's because you know this is a hostile individual. You know this is the type of person that they'll hit you or they'll do something when you're not looking. Especially somebody who, when it comes to like literally being in the same room with the individual, it's like you position your body to, you know, be open, standing more towards the side versus directly facing that individual or allowing them to be behind you. Yeah, because if you do, a bitch will definitely hit you, and not with just a hand, with some shit that they got in their hand. Honey, catch your ass all the way out guard. Whoever that message is for, baby, don't do it. Don't let nobody ever catch you slipping. Six of Swords. Now, also I'm picking up on the fact that the individual is shocked that you made the decision to move on. To do you. Keep it pushing. Especially after all of the mind games. It's like you get to a point in life where you like, bitch, I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play no mind games with you. You're not about to sit up, have me racking my brain, going down a rabbit hole, trying to figure out why you got me in this Five of Pentacles energy, why you not spending time with me, why you not investing. Because it is starting to directly have an impact on the things that are stable in your life. It's like when you sit back and you start thinking about shit too much, it's like, okay, it distracts you and it takes your focus off of things that you should be prioritizing. And I also feel as if even if you weren't getting that attention, what it is that you desire, even if you were going through a period of the struggle, because Five of Pentacles, baby, that's the struggle, honey. That's when you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You were resilient and you stuck it out. Walk It Out is a song that's playing in my mind. That's not even a song that's playing. But you had to walk it out with that Nine of Wands energy. Okay, walking it out from the trenches. Spirit just gave me a visual of, for my ladies, you ever wore some badass heels or some real cute shoes, because not everybody wear heels, but you had to break them bitches in first. And even if you broke them in, it gets to a point when you wear them too long, your feet start to hurt. But instead of you taking off your shoes and walking on the bare pavement while you looking cute, you decide to just walk it out. You like, oh, just a few more steps till I get to the car. Just a few more steps till I get to the house. Just a few more steps till I get to my slides. That is the energy that it is giving with this Nine of Wands. Like the shit, whatever you had to walk out, whatever you were going through, it was painful. But you kept taking a step forward. Your actions showed people who was talking behind your back, because at the end of the day, that's 8 wands behind his back. People talked about you behind your back. They critiqued your way of doing things, the actions that you took. But you showed strength in the face of adversity. You also proved to individuals that what you are building is solid. It's built to last. Now, for those of you side businesses, side hustles that you have been ignoring, you're going to end up coming across the right person that's going to put you on. If you have had the side hustle again 9 weeks to 9 years, it's about to pay off. If you start to see 999, it's about to pay off. And it's going to pay off in a big way, because you're going to end up coming across someone who sees you as being brave, as being courageous, as being strong. You have a strong, solid foundation with what it is that you are building on. And guess what? They're going to end up taking action. Look at this. And the actions that they take, for some of y'all, they're going to take it all the way up to the top. And it's like they are talking about you in rooms in a positive light to someone who can actually help you to move forward. Getting you where you need to be in the game. So keep putting in that work. Even when you're in the 10 of Wands and you're feeling stressed at times, keep putting in that work. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. No more chances to be single. Okay? You guys are coming across as independent, having your shit together. I do see a talking phase between you and another person. And I also feel as if for some of y'all, you like, look, I'm not about to invest in no kind of relationship with an individual who just, they deal with me when they want to deal with me. When they bored, right? Because again, you still got that 5 of Pentacles energy there. And it's like this person, they're wanting to change that dynamic. With the Death card, they like, oh, I want to invest. I want to spend time with you. And you like, no more chances. I'd rather be single, bitch. Let me just show you your card so you can see what your energy is saying. Nope, rather be single, bitch. You say, I'd rather be single and talking to myself. Bitch, I'd rather be single and talking to the birds than to give you another chance to disappoint me. Because I don't know where shit's going. Okay? And not only that, some of y'all look at this, you saying, bitch, I don't even know where you moving to. I don't know where you relocating to, honey. But we have to be honest. Somebody is going to give their person a chance. But they're going to tell that person, I ain't fucking with you until you get rid of that other shit. So yeah, it's a shift. And now I see why, again, Spirit said this shit get. Oh. Monica said, why I love you so much. Because you keep it real. What you say, you trill and you gonna keep it real. The hell going on? Somebody think that they gonna skip over important moments in your life. Have you all in the 5 of Pentacles energy. Got you stepping outside of your traditions. Look at this. You stepping outside of your norm for another individual. And you like, bitch. And those of you that are single and somebody trying to check you about doing some single shit, you say, no more chances. I ain't even gonna repeat myself and tell you again. Bitch, we are not together, okay? Who you gonna check, honey? You better check with a GYN before you try to check me. I love y'all energy tonight. It's definitely a shift. This Mercury retrograde got it what? Popping. So let's find out what tea the Mercury retrograde about to bring during this shift. Because I feel like the tea is also going to shift some things. You do got people in high places, ancestors, that's making shit happen. They just need for you to take action. They like, look, I done set up the play. Now I need you to run it. Look. Your cards say it all. Spirit said, look, I done set up the play. Now I need for you to run it. Your family definitely supports you because they're also starting to notice the trends. They're also starting to pay attention to the things that you have said. And it's going to be shocking for some because I don't feel like these family members are going to directly credit you for what you have said to be true. Because you're going to end up peeping some unattractive behaviors. Bottom of the deck. You said, yeah. Okay. Now you posting shit that I've been telling you about. Now you having conversations with other people, and it's getting back to me because that's the way spirit works. Spirit gonna give me credit even when another bitch don't. That's what you said in them cards. New chapter. See, you starting a new chapter. You ain't giving nobody no more chances. And the T is you starting a new chapter. Everybody know it. New beginnings for you. So they know for certain that you're not accepting any type of behavior. You're not accepting any kind of bullshit. 333 will be your confirmation. But you say, bitch, I'll leave you quick, honey. Car putt-putting, backfiring and all. Somebody's car may backfire, or someone could have like a vehicle that's very loud, the exhaust pipe. What is the T that's coming out that will shift everything? Spirit. Honey. That somebody is really trying to do damage control, and you're going to be able to tell by the way an individual acts. So somebody who is talking shit behind your back, remember, 9 of Wands with the 8 of Swords behind your back. You know that shit folks was talking behind your back? Trying to play like you was crazy just because you ahead of the game. Months, years ahead of the game. Now these people trying to do damage control. Now they're trying to make things right. Now they ain't said what they originally said. They was just thinking, or, you know, they wasn't really certain at the time, but now they are 100% certain. And when you start to see the switch up, when you start to see somebody trying to do damage control, you know, trying to make things right, you realize they're simply just trying to take measures into their own hands when it comes to minimizing the damage that was already done. And for some, the damage that an individual has done to your reputation. If someone said that you were a side piece and they ended up losing money or being left out in the cold because don't nobody want to sit around. Look, we in 2026. Bitch, everybody grown. We just talking big grown. Gray hairs haven't kind of grown. Ain't nobody gonna want to sit around and listen to some unproductive BS. Ain't nobody want to listen to some gossip about somebody being a side piece. If that's the life you live, what you say, bitch, live it, okay? Hope you got a good gynecologist. Or for my men, I hope you got a good doctor. Now they want to do that damage control. Now, you know, they wasn't calling you a side piece. Now they believe that you didn't know what was going on. Say, child, I don't even need you to believe it. I don't give a shit what you believe, honey. Now, the song that's playing is Just Be a Man About It. And somebody has a hard time of just being a man about it. You definitely have justice that has been served. Okay. So, also I'm picking up what's shifting for you once the truth comes out is your desires to do damage control. Your desires to try to clean some shit up that somebody else messed up. But you say, no, bitch. 3, 4, 5 is going to be your confirmation. Spirit said, look, no more chances. Stop overlooking shit. Stop trying to clean shit up for somebody else. They just need to be a man about it. Okay? Now, this came out in reverse. Cutoff game. So there is definitely someone who's trying to do some damage control because they don't want you to cut them off, honey. You're not giving somebody another chance to try to play you like you a fucking puppet. It is definitely time for you to relocate, though. Even if you don't want to. It's like too many people, if they don't know where you stay at, too many people been all up in your business. And for some of you guys, this relocate may not be an actual physical you moving somewhere else, but it's like you taking your energy somewhere else. I'm dealing with other people that can appreciate my thought process because bottom of the deck, crown chakra, honey. Because I ain't giving a bitch another chance. For some of y'all, you ain't giving a hoe another chance to do your hair, to cut your hair, to get all up in your head, to make you doubt yourself. Crown chakra popping. You know who you connected to. You know who is giving you messages, who you receiving downloads from. Just be a man about it. And there's a masculine energy that's going to have to be a man about it, okay? Hell, it could be Big Back Bertha. Just be a man about it, shit. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful night, boo. I'll see y'all later. Bye.